Elic Ayomanor, sophomore coming out of Stanford. He redshirted his freshman season, so he ended up coming out, playing in 2023 as his redshirt freshman season. Had 62 receptions, 1,013 receiving yards, and 6 touchdowns that year. He's actually the first Cardinal. This will just go to show how much of a non-football school Stanford is, but first Cardinals surpassed 1,000 yards since 2018. The thing about Alec Ayomanor is that he is a big body receiver that wins with physicality. So he's not very speedy. He's not very much of a yak threat, but he's kind of that guy that can go up again for a contested ball and come down with the ball. And he makes these great catches, including, 2 years ago when he played against Colorado. And a lot of people will look back and say, like, that was his best game in college against Travis Hunter, setting a school record 294 yards that game.
Were they down like 28-0 in that game or something like that and came
Yeah, I
back?
mean, and I think
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
all of his 294 yards came in one half of a game. It was nuts, and I think that's the red flag that we have an issue with Alec Ayomanor is like outside of that, we didn't see so much. Like I think last year was definitely a better year for him, where we saw a little bit more of his talent. But he had bad QB play throughout his time at Stanford. Ashton Daniels was actually the 85th QB in FBS. In the FBS, according to his QBR. His season last year was 63 receptions, 831 receiving yards, and 6 touchdowns. He accelerates well down the field and wins on corner routes, but also works well on slant routes. He's got a good release against defensive backs with his hands and great ball tracking skills. And the great thing about him and his size is that he has a nice catch radius. It helps with contested catches. He is actually a little bit faster than I gave him credit for. Looking back at his combine, he ran a 4.44, and he actually scored very well overall on the RAS with a 9.56, being a 38.5-inch vert and 10-foot 7-inch broad jump. So he is an athletic guy. Like he can make all of the catches that you probably want him to based off of his physicality. The only issue is that we just didn't see enough out of him in college. It just didn't, there was, again, a couple games here where he really flashed, and he was a track star in high school. So, like, again, he's showing you the speed there. But right now, I kind of have his comps being to a Keon Coleman, Michael Pittman type of receiver. Again, not exactly the guy that is going to break away, but he can definitely catch the ball and make plays as he needs to, versus where I kind of see where his floor is, more of a Devontae Parker or Gabe Davis. So I'm excited about Alec Ayomanor, but again, as we talked about with some of the other receivers, this just really depends on draft capital. And I think it's an exciting pick, but it really depends on where he ends up.